Hi there, my name's Don Campbell. I'm Kvaernen's Key Account Manager for the East of England. In the absence of any summer shows this year, I'd just like to take this opportunity to give you a quick walk around on the Kvaernen Dew Drill. If we start with tractor connections, connection is nice and simple. We have one single acting drive for the hydraulic fan. We have one double acting cylinder, which is then controlling everything else on the drill. Electrical connections and hydraulic valve chests are tucked away nicely under the step unit, which gives us nice simple access to the hopper. This drill has an 800mm tyre packer on the front, specifically for ploughed work, but also advantageous on min-till because it gives a nice stable platform for the working element of the discs to work into, and also prevents any influence from the tractor to the coulters on the rear of the drill. The discs themselves are 460mm diameter, and if you look at the profile of the disc, a small flat section in the centre, the concave area on the outside is large, so we get the maximum wear from the disc. We have a turnbuckle between the front and rear gangs to allow us to compensate for any wear on the discs. And if we look at the bearing element, the bearing is tucked away nicely behind the disc. It's a labyrinth sealed bearing, and to get to it we actually have to go through the disc to get there. The metering device is an LDOS metering device, which is electric drive. On this drill we have two units. That allows us to do section control, so left-right independent cutoff, manually or via GPS. It also allows variable rate. To calibrate, we tell the drill what crop we intend planting, what rate we intend planting, an average forward speed, and it will then select which cartridge we want to use on the drill. Coming back to the rear press wheels, we're a stagger formation, which allows soil to flow through, also makes it easier to pull, and a nice flat profile on tyres. This gives us a nice even seat bed for the coulters to work into, and if we are at 12.5cm spacing on the discs actually line up with the coulters behind, and 4 coulters per tyre. For many years now, Kvaernen have separated coulter pressure and coulter depth, and this drill is no different to that. We can run maximum coulter pressure at a shallowest setting, or alternatively very little coulter pressure and as deep as the coulter will run under its own weight. Controlling the depth of the coulter is quite simple. We basically pivot around the press wheel. So here where we're working at a shallow depth, we can see that the disc is working shallow. If we then pivot, and I'm using my highly technical device to demonstrate this, we then drop our coulter bar, pivot around the press wheel, and you can see we're working at a greater depth. On the following harrow, we have the option of a 10mm times S harrow or a 12mm finger harrow. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at the shows next year.